morning, Gilantes. My name is Jacksepticeye, and welcome back to Dad of Boy. I had to restart my PlayStation, and now they're just telling all of this stuff again. I don't care about you getting high off the herbs, okay? War table, family, assemble, plan of attack. What are we doing? I want to know everything that's going on. I have cool armor. I have a Gallarhorn.
You really did it. How, in all the 9 realms, did you manage to kill Heimdall?
I knew our spear would do the trick. Well, happy Ragnarok, everybody. Let's drink.
Is it true? Heimdall's dead.
Yup.
I can't believe it.
Believe it, baby.
There's no stopping it now. Odin swore peace only so long as you spilled no more Aesir blood.
I refuse that deal.
Yet he honored it. But now...
But what? You and I know better than anyone that Odin's promises never last. We have the advantage.
Whose side are you on, Tyr?
It's time to bring him down.
No.
None of you understand what's coming. Odin's vengeance will be his only concern.
Not his only concern. The mask. Whatever knowledge it unlocks, that's what Odin wants more than anything. If I go back to Asgard,
Go
I
back.
can...
Go back.
Look. If I can finish what I started there, awaken the mask, get answers, maybe that's our way out of this. But I gotta go soon. Before they figure out what's happened.
Atreus, you are home. Do not ask me to put you at risk again.
He's at risk where he stands, Kratos. We all are.
Anything we do or don't do is dangerous right now. But Odin needs me. He trusts me. I'll be safe there.
I don't know about all that.
From a tactical perspective, am I wrong?
I don't much like it, but it is our best play. Dividing Odin's focus would buy us time.
And give us a pair of eyes in the enemy's inner sanctum.
But if there is truly a source of infinite knowledge, you can't let Odin have it.
Aye. And once he has what he needs from you...
Then I lose my leverage. I get it. I'll be smart.
I don't know about that.
Father. I can do this.
Here we go. Finally put faith in him.
Remember our promise.
You too.
Fair play, lad. See you later.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I do too, Sam.
Oh yeah, Sindri had
I
like...
still want to hear how you did it. You mean how we did it? Aye, you heard me. And therein lies a tale.
I said last time Sindri had like bandages all over her head. I forgot Atreus knocked him down when he was like running around as a bear. I thought something happened in between that I just didn't do. Look, I record a lot of these episodes back to back to back, and everything blends together, and I tend to forget things. Oh yeah, also people pointed out that I didn't even catch it the first time, that when the Leviathan axe met Thor's hammer, that's what caused the lightning to freeze. It seems so obvious now, but there was so much going on that I just didn't put 2 and 2 together at the beginning. So that's why that lightning bolt is still frozen on the Lake of the Nine. But that doesn't explain why it's frozen in that other place that had the dragon. I probably should have stayed in that area a little longer to discover what was going on there, but maybe we can go back. I still have to go back and do all the stags and everything, so when we go back to Kratos,
Atreus,
I'll try and figure things out.
I can't let you go back without this.
A hammer?
Your key, please. You ever need a way out of a bad situation? Throw this down hard and say wergi. One use only.
Wergi. Thanks, Sindri. Hope I don't need it.
Me too.
Okay. Is that my get out of jail free card? Alright, back to Odin.
Instead, Hugin would be waiting in the cabin. Mimir, anything else I should know about Odin? Maybe a weakness or something? Like if I flip up his eye patch, he'll disintegrate. Aye, lad. Wouldn't that be? Yeah, no. Sorry, Mimir. I can't do your accent. I'm on my own for this one.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he already flipped up his eye patch. Sorry, lad. You're a bit stupid. Oh man, Midgard looks so cool. The lighting here is my favorite. I don't know, I mean, everybody knows this about me, that snowy forests are like one of my favorite aesthetics, but also just the way light bounces around in snowy environments is always really nice. It's different. Hagen! Are you here, lad? What's that?
Ben?
Oh, right. Oh my god, he's big. You could literally fit inside one of his nostrils.
Stop doing that.
Oh, were you having a moment? It sort of looked like you were having a moment. I can go.
No. Sorry. This is Fenrir. It's okay, Ben. She's,
So I was right about your knife.
Huh?
I'm glad you found a place for his soul.
Yeah. Wasn't my mom's. No, that would have been stupid. Who thought of that?
How'd you find me here?
Golf ball.
Loki? This is my marble.
And where are you heading off to?
Back to Asgard. Hey, I'm actually using him.
Uh-huh.
Angrboda, look. Once I see this through, I'm gonna know everything. How to save my father, how to stop Ragnarok, and maybe, hopefully, how to bring our people back.
Loki, those are all very noble intentions. But he's Odin.
You have faith in me, right?
My faith in him
Of course I do.
is so low, though.
I just hope the story you're writing for yourself is the one that you truly want.
Would you take care of Fen while I'm away?
I'll take good care of him. Won't I, boy?
Can you even feel that? Draco? Yeah, do we?
Be careful, Loki.
Like, I know Fenrir's supposed to be big in Norse mythology, but I just love how big he is. Like, he's bigger than I thought they would make him. Usually they kind of make him a little smaller. But I love that. Also, I didn't mention before, about Angrboda. In Norse mythology, Angrboda is Loki's wife.
I just gotta help Odin complete the mask.
So, there was so many things going on, I just forgot to talk about it, but...
Easy, right? He's probably in a study.
Probably. But Angrboda in Norse mythology is Loki's wife, I think. And her and Loki together give birth to Fenrir, Jormungandr, and I think it's Hel. So in this one, I guess they're doing it a little differently. That she does kind of seem like a love interest for him, but the fact that they created Jormungandr together as a snake in a cabin like that instead of birthing him, is kind of cool. It's a neat twist on the lore, and they They've done that a few times. Aesir bow. Okay.
Huh. Nicely equipped. What needs work?
I have the Aesir bow though, and it's maxed out. I don't know what you want from me. Beast bones. I also don't know if I should be upgrading that one. I really need to take some time to go through this. First runic arrow from a full quiver deals more damage. That's a good one as well, yeah. There's just a lot of things going on. Alright, let's head out. Odin and back! I missed you like you missed your other eye.
If he had nothing to do with it, then why isn't he here? Just because someone isn't here to defend themselves doesn't mean they're guilty. And
Hey,
How go
sorry for interrupting.
You're not interrupting anything.
Forseti's investigating, so the truth will come out soon enough.
I hope it does. You'd better go.
I think her voice actress is... Oh, Emily, I forgot her second name. She does the voice of Elena in Uncharted. I think. You responded to that, so yeah.
You should leave.
Yes. Okay. Lovely sunny disposition. You good? Can I not interact with you? Do it again! Good, good, good moves! Good moves! Now, if our enemies are made out of wood, we're kind of screwed because you haven't put a dent in that thing.
Okay. Panic does nothing. Harness it.
Heimdall's dead. Happen to know something about that? Anything?
I heard he got hit by a car.
Well,
Weirdest thing.
Everyone hated him.
Sure, sure. But have you seen anything? Something noteworthy?
I mean, you know, he did sock through it pretty hard while we were out. Maybe someone found out? Got even? I don't know.
Are you suggesting my son had something to do with this?
I don't know. Honest.
Well, I had to ask. Never believed you had anything to do with this. I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, he does. He knows. I feel like he knows everything. That's kind of his thing.
So, I figured out what went wrong. I mistranslated a word here.
Did you know?
I thought it said beyond the cry of cold breath, but it actually reads the cry of first breath.
Well, that's somewhere else entirely. I know where that is. Young man, you've done it again. Go. Take the mask, take the sword, take the bird. Find Thor. We're going to Niflheim.
Niflheim. Also, I really thought he would be way more...
Missed you too.
I thought there'd be way more buzz around the fact that Heimdall died. Like...
Hey, Ingrid, you wouldn't happen to know where Thor is? Yeah, I figured.
Like, Heimdall dying is a pretty big deal, right? No one can touch him. He sees everyone's intent. He's never lost. And now he's dead and everyone's just kind of like he got hit and he was like, wait, how'd you do that? And then died. And now everyone's just kind of like, well, Heimdall's dead. Never mind the fact that he was entrusted with the Gjallarhorn and that's supposed to signify Ragnarok and all this kind of other stuff that's going on with it. Like, why aren't people more...
Might be a while before I can fix up my equipment again.
I already did that.
Oh, quiet.
What, you guys talking about me? Whoa, your head is like moving independent of everything else. Hey, Sif!
Hi.
You seen Thor anywhere?
Do you know where I can find Thor? Allfather is sending us on another mission.
Why would I tell you where to find anyone I cared about?
Look, it's fine if you don't like me or trust me or whatever. But I want you to know that you're hurting her.
Excuse me?
Thrud's gonna be a Valkyrie one way or another. You know that. If you don't stand with her, you're gonna lose her.
You may be working with Allfather and enjoying his little bubble of protection. But stay out of my family's business. Enjoy your freedom while you still have it.
Yeah, kinda getting your nose up in people's business there, Trey. Also, who's playing music in that room? Hey, Thrud! Thrud? Whoa! Why don't you use that? Frickin' Rasengan Shuriken! Hell yeah, that's way cooler! There you are.
Thrud? Sorry, Allfather said I'm supposed to head to Niflheim with your dad. I haven't seen him around, and I was wondering if you had any idea where he could be.
He wasn't with grandfather?
No.
I think I know where he might be. Follow me.
I, also wanted to talk to you about Heimdall.
Don't. Not here.
You're right. Later.
Don't tell her that your dad killed him. Don't trust anybody here. I know, oh, she's cute and she's got fiery red hair, but... Wow.
Back in Helheim.
I forgot how cool this looked.
I told you I'd help your mom understand how much becoming a Valkyrie meant to you. I wanted to, let you know that I meant it.
You didn't. And you're still alive?
I did think she was gonna choke me with her hair.
I'm honestly surprised she didn't. Thanks, Loki.
I can't remember much about Sif from Norse mythology. Is that a thing she does with her hair? Does she fight with it? Does she strangle people with it? Is she Bayonetta?
Weapons aren't allowed inside. We'll have to check them.
Why?
Just do it. Come on. This way.
Oh.
Come on. They're not gonna let you in otherwise.
Oh, hey, dude! Oh, weapons aren't allowed, huh? What is with the big hammer, then?
Look around. He'll be here.
Thor? Can I get through as well? Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Nice nipples. Oh, God. Sorry. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that. My bad. Brosban.
Thrud, I'm...
It's fine.
Howdy, lads! Is Thor anywhere around? Oh, sure, look at him, the size of him. Sitting there in the chair, about 10 feet tall.
Thor. Seems like it might be a bad time, so... If you need a moment, I totally understand. No rush, but...
Right where I thought you'd be.
What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't have brought her here.
She brought me here, dude.
What are you doing?
Relaxing.
Did I say no rush? I meant we should get going, right? We don't want to keep the Allfather...
Quiet!
He's right. You should get going. Dad? Don't do this.
It's already done. Let it be known, the God of Thunder is good for two things. Killing giants and pissing me!
Hey! Skål för fan!
Any man who disagrees will greet Mjolnir with its face.
Yeah! You and me both, Thor! Two tall, powerful men, yeah!
This isn't you.
Thor. Hugin is waiting outside. Please, let's just...
I said, quiet, boy.
My name is...
Oh, brother!
What? No, Oh, come on! No, I swear that really wasn't... That's enough!
Turn into a bear! Okay, we're gonna get kicked out.
Oh, how I've missed this! And still got it.
That'll help. Thank you. Whoa. Hey. How's it going? I feel like Ingrid is a bit too much. I'm just beating these guys up with a bow. Ingrid's just slicing bits of them off.
I'm getting our weapons.
Thank you. Ow. Do you like this little spin move I got going on? Haha! Woo! Spin move! Come on, who wants to go? Woo! Okay, I can't really do much else except this. But it's working. Get him, Ingrid! Get him, Ingrid! I love the music. She doesn't feel like we're back home in the pubs. Everyone baiting the shite out of each other.
Don't you think?
Ooh. Thanks, Ingrid. You're slicing people up, though. I don't think we should be allowed to do that. All Father, the All Daddy's gonna be pissed. Woo! You ever get smacked around by a young lad? Well, you're going to. Get him through, get him through, get him through. Whoa, whoa. Nice. Nice. Boy, 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 boy. I've got some fight in me, Thor. Are you seeing this? Are you proud? Woo! Okay. Excuse me? How dare you call my mother that? Woo-hoo-hoo! We're all having a good time, aren't we? I certainly am. The feeling of bloodshed in the morning. I'm so glad that everybody else back home trusted me to do this. Woo! Bakoosh! You like that? Whoa! Whoa! I told my dad I'd be smart. I told him that I would do it to trust me, but this is the opposite of smart. Come to here! Feck off! Oh, I don't think he's waking up from that.
What if you you start it again. Right now, just put down the... Grab his arms. Let's get him out
Oh
of
my god.
Good fight.
It's interesting that he can even get drunk.
I'm sorry you had to see him like this.
No, it's fine. Really.
That guy got melted.
I'm strong, but you gotta help me out.
Oh, there's one still standing. Well, he's on his knees, but
Come on, it's not that far.
come on, Thor, time to go to sleep. I do like this though. Thor in Norse mythology is a drunkard. And pretty much is only good for two things, killing giants and drinking. So this is probably the more accurate representation of him that I've seen. We don't have to walk the whole way like this, do we? Yeah, just put him down there. Yeah, oh thank God. Of war. Look at his little legs.
Thor?
Get up.
Thrudy.
You are going to Niflheim with Loki. Allfather's orders. You have to get up.
I know you're disappointed.
Disappointed? No. That was a glorious fight. You can't even say you're sorry this time, can you? Because what's one more broken promise? Grandfather treated you like crap. You were struggling. I get it. But you can't just... We're here for you. Mom and I are here for you. Even when you're here. We love you. You know that. I just thought this was behind us.
I fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Wow.
Can I get you a water or something?
Fine. You again?
Great! Going into battle with a drunk weapon of mass destruction.
Let's make this quick.
You in a hurry to get back to Asgard?
The Eternal Chasm. Ooh. Okay, at least this time they're telling me the way forward. So I can go the way secret's all I want. Whoa. What is going on here? Hiya! Nice.
Well, this isn't the way.
This ain't a treasure.
Well, it is for me. I'm a gamer. There's collectibles. You can't keep telling me that I shouldn't go this way.
Part of Niflheim is way different than the maze I saw a few winters ago.
If you came through Tyr's temple, then yeah. The mist around Ivaldi's workshop is straight up poison.
Oh, Niflheim. Oh, yeah. Muspelheim was where you go to do all the fights, and Niflheim was where you went to go through the maze, and you went through. You had like a certain amount of time to get through it, and it had great armor that you could find. Ah, I see. I remember. I need to go back and play the other game. It's been a really long time. Actually, since I played it, I think I played it once more after I finished it in my series, and then never again.
Fine, but I hope you know we're seeing you like that hit.
I don't know if that's worse, the fact that you know what you're doing, but still do it anyway. I thought that was like Jormungandr. Whoa.
Hey, why can't we just fly over these guys straight to the mat?
You think I want to carry you all that way?
You're strong.
I'm not your pack horse.
That's the reasoning? I thought I was going to say something like, there's a protective magical barrier around it. How do you not know this? Thanks. Yeah, just anytime you want to chime in there, Thor, like, don't even worry about it. Like, I'm not going to get offended that you want to help and fight with me. Like, it's kind of cool, actually, if I'm being honest. Ouch. Oh, he died way quicker than I was expecting him to. Well, there's no reason to bring out the wolves just for you. Oh, you fight him! I'm getting collectibles.
Druid looks up to you. I hope you know that.
Don't need a lecture about parenting with you. Just find the thing.
Looks like we gotta head through that wall.
Something I need to do first.
He's gonna piss. Oh.
Take your time.
You're a god, and you can't drink?
Now we can go.
I bet that feels way better, though. I hate getting sick. I absolutely hate it. I think I might even have a phobia
Loki,
of puking.
Really keep trying to. I don't even know what you're trying to do anymore, but you have no idea the kind of shit I've been through.
Right. Half giant, son of a powerful god with impossibly high expectations. How could I ever know what that's like?
Yeah. He's right, you know. Oh, wolfies! But yeah, anytime I feel like I'm sick or have to puke or something, I will just sit here like and sort of like meditate on it and be very self-aware of like where my stomach is and the size of it and what it feels like, and then just will my way through it and not puke because I hate it. It's the worst feeling. Do you think we'll get to turn into a bear at some point? That I'll get like an upgrade to my rage?
Don't bother getting up.
Yeah, you got him, Thor. Well done. Good job, lads. Good job. Anything over here?
No, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just pointing out we're not that different.
This is where I came from again.
Bonding over shared blood.
People are saying the guy who plays Thor is in Sons of Anarchy. I've never watched that show. Someone's a squirrel. As in Ratatoskr. I didn't like that summon in the last game. I'm not going to like it this time. I've never seen Sons of Anarchy, so I don't know any of the actors from it.
So we've got some similar life experience. What does it matter? Seems stupid to grab it for things we can't change.
Who says we can't?
Yeah, my dad's not even from Norse mythology, and yet he's here. How's he in any of the prophecies? Jesus, stop moving away from me, will you? He actually had way more health than I expected. Neat trick, huh? Okay. Mask says that way, but why don't you and I just head on out on our own, you know? God, you're tall. You're like 10 times the size of Atreus. Pale Meadows.
Damn it! Ancient!
Again with the griping.
Calling out a problem isn't griping. It's healthy.
Bet you're glad I'm helping so much this time around.
Oh, man.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you've been a big help.
I will say the sword's doing work over there.
All your childish belly aching is really helpful. Ouch. Ah! This is much different than when you're fighting it with Kratos. Ouch! Ouchie, ouchie! Ow, ow, ow! Oh, I'm all snowy. Oh, I'm all snowy and slowy. Jump on his back, Thor! Beat him up! Or I'll do it. Ouch.
I love Hellwalkers. You just blast them apart. Poof. Problem solved.
He destroyed him really quickly. I was working so hard on that. I was like teeing it up, getting ready for it, and then you just come along and end it all in an instant. Can't just show up and get all the glory. But it is helpful because I get all the glory. I get all the items out of it.
Through there, just ahead.
Blast it. Well, I want you to blast this one as well. Blast both.
I don't think that's where we're supposed to go.
So, I said fun. It was.
You actually want to have fun? It's a new side of him. You want to get the chest? No. Okay. Well, at least he's having fun. Alright, let's go, Thor. It's probably going to be this way, because this is another breakable wall.
Up this way. Looks like there's a path.
See, I figured that out. Aren't I smart? You think I'm smart, right?
One pathway coming up.
Thank you, thank you.
You enjoying the freedom? Out here without Fabio looking over your shoulder.
Well, yeah, I guess. It's different from what I'm used to. In a good way.
Thor has like little glimmers.
Looks like we gotta get up that cliff. I think we
Thinking.
His face.
It's better when I know it's gonna happen.
Every now and then you get like little glimmers from Thor of like, you having fun? Like he wants to be an actual dad, but he's so burdened by who his dad is and prophecy and all that kind of stuff that he's just ordered around to do everything. He never gets to just be himself. Whoa, look at that! A giant bull? Giant bison?
So, we close?
Maybe. I can check.
You wanna come down here and do this? There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. A whispering gravestone. Thor, what's that? I liked it better when people told stories. Oh, this low-hanging fog is so cool. In the statue? No.
It's here.
Whoa, there it is! Found it! Found it! Help!
Gotcha.
Phew. That was close.
Full mask!
Thanks, Thor.
Wasn't about to lose that mask.
Loki, you did it. We are on the verge of great things. All of our work together.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry. You are here. Why?
His father murdered Heimdall. Forseti has proof. Take him.
No. Leave him alone. I command it.
You said no more Aesir blood would be spilled. You said family comes first. You don't think that this is retribution for him being here? He's put your granddaughter in danger. He's made your son miserable.
Loki didn't kill Heimdall. His father did. Your daughter is old enough to make her own mistakes. And your husband started drinking again, all on his own. Dismissed! You two, a word.
Can't you see what's happening? He's not protecting us. Magni, Modi, our boys. We used to tell them stories by the fire. Do you remember? We would carve those wooden horses. We would play and laugh until the sun sank and they fell asleep in our laps. They were thrown at the Allfather's problems like brittle knives to a mountain face. And for what? What if Thrud's next?
Uh-oh.
You kill my son.
Uh-oh.
Sleep in their beds. Turn my father against me. My daughter.
I have no idea what's happening.
You know, I finally thought of something I can teach you.
Hey!
Stand
down! Sindri better be right. Where do you...
Oh, Ingrid saved me! Ingrid blocked him!
Ugh. You sure know how to plan an exit.
Atreus.
Oh, I still have the mask. I did it. That's a win for the lads.
Glad you're safe, lad.
Got out just in time. Pretty sure I burned my bridges in Asgard, though.
Wait, why were you out here?
Sindri told us where you would arrive should you find trouble.
Oh, thought you might have been exploring without me.
No, lad. Your dad was just concerned. Though, now that you mention it...
Mimir.
Brother, please. It's all so crowded and tense back home. Don't you miss the three of us out finding our own
I really do.
Putting off the inevitable.
Exactly.
It's not the worst idea. I do want to show everyone the mask, but it'll keep.
It's like the little thing. I do miss the three of us out on our adventures. I miss when it was just us going to spread Mother's ashes on a hill. Mountain. Whatever. It was so much easier back then. Not Muspelheim. Not... Do I have anything to get at the Eyes of Odin? Oh, that's Niflheim as well.
Come. The rest can wait.
Thank you, brother.
Mimir, if I hadn't accidentally put Fenrir's soul into my knife, he would have gone to the light of Alfheim when he died, right?
Aye. Were he a god or a human who died in battle, a Valkyrie would have taken him to Valhalla or Folkvanger. Had he been a human or god who died outside of battle, he'd been cast down to Helheim. But Fenrir was a wolf, so his soul would have joined all the others in Alfheim.
Like mothers?
Yes. Like your mothers.
Do you think Atreus could go to the light in Alfheim and pull souls out of it? I don't know. Probably not, but... Do I have enough things for this?
New blueprints for you.
Ooh, thank you there, Brock. Yes! What'd I get? Is it a machine gun? A bike? Meteoric slam. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, upgrade immediately. Yeah, let's have a look at it. Oh, wrong one. Damn. That's tight.
How do we find this Raven Keeper?
I'd love to, brother, but I've no idea where we'd look. What if the Keeper's even still alive?
We will find her.
I only have 7 Odie Ravies. And then we can get the ultimate treasure. And I'm assuming that Ravenkeeper is like a boss or something then afterwards.
Let's do it.
Did you dig up some more blueprints? Oh, I can get Dwarven Steel here now. Yeah, my Resurrection Stones carry over. That's nice.
Let's make something then.
Can't upgrade those. Or this. Or that. What was this one again? Chance to grant a health burst on any successful spear kill. Yep. Why are you holding it like that? Yeah, hold it like that. Cool. Luminous alloy. No. Okay, luminous alloy I need.
And the kid? Need something special?
Yeah. Ooh! I can upgrade this one. 62 to 73. Damn!
A good fit.
A good fit, my boy, my dear lad. Now we've gone through so many armors. What was the starting one again? Combat finishers have a high luck chance to grant strength. No. Honestly, I kind of just like the look of the dragon armor the most. I'm not a big fan of like full chest pieces and full chest plates. I like when he has the sort of shoulder pauldron on more than anything. Like these sort of ones, because I think that looks more like Kratos. But it is pretty tight. I want to go to this one and do the stag that's there, and maybe look around and do a little bit more. So I feel like there was a lot more to do that I just didn't finish.
We visit the crater again.
We still have unfinished business there. Say their warriors still haunt the crater. We could put them to rest. And what else?
We have a lot of things that we could do. Also, the door actually showed up before you guys stopped talking. That's nice.
Stag of winter. It looks hungry.
Come on already. Just come back with me. I don't care how hungry you are.
Give him an Yggdrasil thing. Nom nom.
That's right. We got more food at home. Come on.
I have to say, quite a nice change of pace helping these stags get home. For a moment, I was worried we'd have to kill them.
Yes.
You had a plan to kill it if it had a tag.
Of course. In our journey to deliver Faye's ashes, it was a Jotnar statue of Durapthror. Is that how you pronounce that? The Stag of Winter that aided our passage through the mountain of Midgard. It is only fitting when Atreus was too excited to sleep, Faye would sing of the thriving slumber, the sleep of winter that allows for the dreaming of spring. The body needs rest, she would say, but the soul needs to dream. That's nice.
Didn't you?
Yes.
What are you showing me? I have new. Wait. Oh. Temporarily slowing down surrounding enemies when parrying. Oh. That's pretty damn good. Increasing the timing windows on parries is also good, especially for bosses when their attacks hit so hard. But being able to slow down time, like is that I parry and then I have 1 second to do something. I'll stick with the timing window. Yeah, until I get more stuff for that. I still really want to know how this happened. I don't think there's actually a way to get to that. I feel like they were talking about it previously and I wasn't listening because there was so many other things going on. It's like you get to an area and it's so overwhelming. It's like, okay, what do we do first? And then there's a dragon in the distance. Like, okay, should I fight him or... Oh yeah, this thing I didn't do. Let's go do that. I wonder what landed here. Oh, wouldn't it be so cool, since time travel stuff is sort of hinted at all the time and this is here? Wouldn't it be so cool if it like went back in time and Thor and Kratos fought each other here?
Between me and Tyr, who'd ever guess I was the giant?
Huh. Indeed, lad.
What if we fought here and our like fight caused this crater and like exploded everything out? That'd be so dope. I'm gonna be upset if that doesn't happen. Oh, I forgot I can slam a second time. Ah, so close. Wait. Are you stuck? Atreus! Why are you over there? I think he's legit stuck. Cool, cool, totally fine. Okay, I haven't gone over here. This is what I've been missing, but I can't actually walk over there, so maybe changing the time of day? I don't know. This is why I'm always reluctant to kind of come back and do these bits in the episodes, because I like keeping the episodes moving. I like the pace of them. I like the flow. Do a ton of side stuff, then move on, do a ton of story, do a ton of side stuff. But when it's bouncing back and forth like this, I feel like it just interrupts the flow too much. That's why I cut out some of the fighting as well and edit, well, I don't, but ask the editors to like edit things that way. To just keep you guys in the series more, to keep you in the flow of it more, instead of bogging it down with so much unnecessary stuff. I still can't get over there. How do I anything? If Atreus was here, he'd probably be able to help me. I don't even see a way to it. Oh, there's another guy all the way down here. Who's it? Whoa, okay. Hello. Oh, Atreus isn't even able to hit these. Yeah, they're coming together. But I can't do anything against them because you're not able to hit them with your bloody arrows because you're too far away because you're stuck. What am I supposed to do now? Beat the crap out of you anyway. Up, 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 up. Whee! Oh, did that still work? Nice. I was hoping that would. No, it didn't.
You know that's not going to work, brother.
Sorry, Mimir. Sorry, it's not your fault. God, you're still going. Blow your horns already. How about this? I learned it new. Hiya! Where you at?
Watch it.
Come out, coward! I think they're gone. Let's bring these. Atreus' arrows, I think, can go through walls. He just has a range on him. There we go.
This is the last.
Okay.
Where'd she go?
She will be back.
Huntresses claim to worship Skadi, but they kill just to kill. She would have never wanted that.
No. There is purpose here, even if we do not see it.
Purpose, you say? Whoa, where am I? The sinkholes. God, I'm surrounded by all of this. Ah! I was wondering how I got down here. It didn't seem like there was anything on the map at first. Alright, time to sink in some holes, bro! There she is. Ow! Get her, boy! Get her, boy! Ah! Nice! This is good, because now they're getting knocked back. They're just sitting in it. Ouch. 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 Can't block that. Can block that one though. Again, you're such a coward.
A tactical retreat. Wise.
I think I know who this huntress is, brother. The Aesir called her the Untamed Fury. Vanir refugees, families, hid in this jungle to escape the Aesir. Einhir Jarl searched, but it was the Untamed Fury who found them, picking them off night after night until they were all dead.
They chose the wrong jungle, and her retreat is strategic.
No, were you broken again? Her retreat is cowardly, and we all know it. None of this strategic nonsense, Kratos. Nice. I think I saw another one of those up higher. Yup. Nice. Got it. Okay, there's two. Oh.
By gods, what was that?
Tremors. From the earth. Or something else.
Oh.
I never heard of tremors in Vanaheim.
Something is causing this.
Okay, that was big. Maybe it's Kong, Hollow Earth theory and all that. Nice. Ooh, deep bellows. You can feel it in your udders. I want to fight it. What is it? Let me at it. Oh, I'm gonna get down there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm going there. Just try and stop me. You won't. Coward. Another way, maybe I'll kill the Untamed Fury. Might fuck around a little and find out. She's gonna show up here. What is it? It's probably just like a dragon or something. Okay, you get away from that thing so you're not getting healed by it.
Arrows should slow her down.
I don't care about her. Bonk! Don't go in there though. You asshole! Just come out here. Just come out here and fight. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to juggle these things and have Atreus hit that and have it last longer and all that jazz when I can just get you to come out here, do this, and then the fight will be over way quicker. See, much easier. Ow. Okay, stick her with a load of them.
Arrows and strike. You know how this goes, brother.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes they land in her anyway. You know?
One less Surtr camp to worry about.
Yeah. You know, they say they're not as good as the other guys. I've made that joke too many times. Don't laugh at it. Don't even give me the satisfaction.
Anything?
I learned that my jokes are turning into dad territory. If you're reading this, we are dead. Okay, cool. Pack it up, let's go home. No need to read any further. If you're reading this, you are an Aesir who finally caught up with us. Nope. If you're reading this, you have shown more curiosity than your other Aesir brethren. If you're reading this, know that we failed. Know that though we failed, there will be others. If you're reading this, know that all the rains and end. If you're reading this, know that you and I will meet in Helheim. If you're still reading this, you're not any hatred you can. Nice story, lovely lads. To go that way or towards the lumbering slumber? Let's unlock this at least first. Actually, ooh, hey!
The autumnal stag.
Hey, how about you follow me back home? Fall, get it? Yeah? No? No.
There you go. Nice wooden stag. I want one of those in my living room. Big wooden.
I do not like you.
You down? Halfway there.
I do not like you. Nice. Dunir. Once during a great storm, Faye told me that the story of Autumn Stag, Dunir, also called the Sound of Thunder. To my regret, I remember it little. I only remember her, the fire in her eyes, the passion in her voice, her lovely, sweet, curvy hips, the scent of wine coming off her... her very being animated by the colors of the season and the ferocity of the winds. The memory of her spirit long outlives her words. That's how you know you've made an impact in someone's life. That long after you're dead, they still think about you. Well, screw you. Whoa.
Well, at least it's attacking someone besides us.
Yeah, that's not what I heard. That wasn't the big lumbering, dumbling. I can't pick that up. Dun 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 dun. Oh. Can I join? Well, that's not working. Why do I keep doing it? Whoa! Okay. Nice. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. I mean, it probably would have taken me a while, but at least I would have liked to figure it out on my own. Can I break this one from this side?
Gotta break that pillar too.
Didn't even give me a second to figure it out. Just break the pillars!
Got rid of it for now. We better hunt it down or it'll be back.
Okay. The burning skies.
Can't cross it.
I'm working on it. Oh. I like the ones that stay. Oh, hey. Oh. Am I getting closer to that? Oh, hey.
You see me.
What's that?
Listening.
5 hours due north. 2 hours east. They said I would find this valley a new home after the Aesir destroyed mine.
So, what happened?
I cannot remember. I know that I wanted a new life.
Do you remember seeing anything that could help us find the other half of your hourglass?
There were 3 waterfalls. I remember wishing.
Sounds like my stomach when I'm hungry.
Near them.
Okay, your thing I don't care as much about. I care more about the rumble tumble that's going on.
Odin was never going to stop. That's why he sent Thor.
What of Faye? Did she challenge Thor? Challenge Odin?
Who knows? But the truth is waiting for us, brother.
Oh.
There must be a way across. Have we looked everywhere?
What if... Oh. Wait, wrong one. What if Faye fought Thor? And caused that lightning? Oh, that would be way less cool. Faye, don't get me wrong, Faye is awesome. But I want, like, time travel. Oh, wait, whoops.
There we are.
It would be cool. Maybe we'll get a flashback like that. Kratos will wake up in a dream again and he'll be next to Faye and she'll be kicking the crap out of Thor. Oh, maybe that's why he said this feels familiar. No, don't do that though. I don't want it to just be that he fought Faye and that's why he's saying all this stuff. I want it to be that he went back in time and fought Kratos. Oh, it's not going to be time. Wait, no. He sends Jormungandr back through time, so there has to be something like that going on.
Aye. Watch my head on these walls, brother.
Am I not always careful with you?
Oh, yeah. Always the lightest touch.
If something destroyed this tunnel on its way through, it must be big.
No matter the size, every creature has a weakness.
Yeah. Start talking about its flappy arms. And then a Cragjaw. Oh, it's one of you!
Bloody Drake.
Okay, okay. Okay. Auto aim helps a lot of the time, but then other times it doesn't at all. Oh. Boom. Oh, come on. Is that it? Okay. Nice! Unleash hell! Oh, you're getting everything that I have to offer right now. That is not doing a lot of damage. That one did. Okay. I'm quite happy with that. Ooh. How do I try and deflect that? It's not like I can send that back at him. Woo! Nice. This is a mistake, but we'll do it anyway. Oh, never mind. He can't get through. Okay. Sometimes they have attacks that get them through anyway. Is your thing gonna come back, or do I just... Is that like a one-time thing that I got to do? Nice. Ah! You felt it. I'm the one who's acid beat. Nice. That didn't do anything. Charge at the boy for once, will you? Leave me alone. Send your little wolf boys in. Nice. Ouch. Ah! I was trying to do a cool thing where I dodged and then came back in for a hit. Okay, now I need to be careful. Uh-huh. Okay. That was awesome! Do I not get to... Oh! I wanted a kill animation!
We should have anticipated such a beast in this valley.
Well, always the unexpected, right?
I just hope this means an end to all this shaking. Maybe by the time we're done in this valley, it won't be such a bad place to settle down.
Oh, that was so fun. I like those types of fights. I like the sort of one-on-one fights where it's like, okay, pace yourself, learn the attacks, parry this, get the timing right, that kind of stuff. When it's a whole bunch of enemies all at once and you have to like be aware of everything that's going on around you, it just gets overwhelming. In Vanaheim's great crater, we encountered a drake known as Cragjaw, a digging beast who had destroyed many of the Vanir stone structures it called home. Perhaps with this creature gone, the quaking here in Vanaheim will cease. Okay, which way do I want to go? Do I want to go out or... I should go through here. I just don't want to miss any treasures that might have been in this room. Oh, 3 things in this.
Another one of those mysterious crystals.
Yeah. A large piece of the crystals found in the Vanaheim crater of no value in its current state, but if purified, it may be useful.
More poetry. Delightful.
That looked like Ratchet again. Oh no, it's Ghost of Tsushima. Eastern Spectre. The proud maple cries, a standoff makes 3 men fall, and the wind moves on. It's a haiku. That's a good one, I like that one. The other one is baseball, people pointed out. Something about like 9 warriors or something like that. Like, baseball, really? Because they're all PlayStation exclusives and PlayStation games, so it's MLB The Show. It's like, I don't care about baseball or baseball games. Of course I wasn't gonna know that one. Oh, you interrupted me! You big stinker. Where's your source? Up there? Okay. Ouch! 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 Couldn't even see you before you were beating my ass into the ground. I love that combo. It's very strong if you can get all 3 attacks to hit. Hiya! Nice! Burn, baby, burn! Disco Inferno! Ooh, I like that music.
Look at that. Fancy a dip, brother?
Wow. Kind of. Do you think there'll be a reasoning for the paint on the walls this time? Or are we just under the impression that it's just giants doing it again? Ah, brother! Another piece of that crystal! Atreus, are you broken again?
What was that? Did the lake just react to us destroying that crystal?
It will appear.
The lands of Vanaheim are certainly more alive than those in other realms. Perhaps it's glad you got rid of that crystal.
Huh. Seems like the pond still wants something. What if you threw a crystal in?
Huh. Okay, but I don't have a crystal to throw in. Like, is there a crystal here to throw in, or are you talking about purifying this crystal? Throw that thing in. Just pick up anything you can. Oh, stag.
Time of rebirth, renewal.
Oh, I've missed the smell of those flowers.
So, summer is the last one?
Sorry, kid. Just come back already.
There you go. Nom nom nom.
Just one stag left. Thanks for saving the realms and all that. I'd have gotten to it myself, and with more style. But thanks.
You're welcome, he means to say.
Sure.
I'm surprised, brother. You'd think a stag would run in terror at the sight of you. Not exactly a calming presence, are you?
I am always calm.
Good one.
I mean, he's not really wrong. Other than Spartan rage moments, he's pretty calm in everything that he does, even when he fights. Is that it here? Yeah. So many places to go. It's ADHD overload.
Another one of Dvalin's diagrams.
You spoke of his conscience.
Aye. He saw that the Aesir would likely use his powerful weapons to cut down his fellow dwarves, so he ripped out his design pages and scattered them.
And what of him?
Oh.
Well, the All-Father found out. He wasn't terribly pleased.
All the way back here. Whoa. Yeah, it doesn't say anything in my missions about that. I want to fight this person. And then the burning skies. Actually, it might even be faster just to go back through an Yggdrasil gate now to do this. Oh god, I fell for it again. Shame on me. Every time I come back here, I don't know how to get across this. I know. But what's interesting is, look at this. Watch this, okay? Are you with me? Are you watching? Over here on the left, at the very left side of the screen, you can see one of those trees that has one of those tree testicles on it. The ones that I'm always like, can you guys get up and pick up that? Which makes me feel like there's supposed to be water in this area. Or at some point there will be. But I can't get across this yet. It's very confusing to me. You know what? We'll come back to it. I want to do the story anyway. There's so many things happening in the main story now that I kind of want to keep that going and not bog it down too much with this. This is all fun, extra stuff to do, and I want to show off as much of the game as I can. But at the same time, we just stole the mask from Odin. And, oh, Heimdall's dead. Like, I don't want to end this episode without getting further into that. Oh, it's so nice and quick when guys aren't talking all the time. Hello. I'm back.
I'm back, everybody.
Hey, you made it.
I'll get to you. Join us at the table if you're ready to stay.
See? I told you the key would get him home.
Because you tapped it with a hammer. Dwarven magic makes no sense.
Right? Luna one time made me a breastplate out of dog barks.
You're back.
I still can't figure that one out.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just hope unlocking this thing was worth the cost.
You have it. What did it show you?
I didn't get to use it. They found out about Heimdall. I had to run. But at least Odin can't use it either.
But if you didn't get any answers from the mask, all you've done is steal Odin's greatest treasure.
Yeah.
Just after your father's killed his most loyal ally. None of us are safe, even here.
So we have no choice. We find Surtr, sound Galahorn, and bring Odin to justice. Now.
You'd incinerate every soul in Asgard and call it self-defense?
Does he ever suggest plans or just crap on everyone else?
The obvious plan is staring you in the face. We don't need Odin to use this. We can slip into Asgard and do it ourselves, right under his nose. We gain the knowledge we need to shatter this prophecy of war once and for all.
Except begging your pardon, you don't have a way into Asgard.
They got the big horn, don't they?
Oh, so you expect them to sneak into Asgard blowing a horn that sounds across all the realms?
I expect you to bite my blue butt.
Please, just think about it.
Yeah, how the bloody hell are we supposed to do this? Also, Tyr's plan is
This mask.
weird.
The easy answers that it promises. I know this. Shortcuts always have a price. Atreus, you have carried it. What do you think?
I think it's a chance. At worst, we'll have something Odin wants as leverage. At best, if it really gives us all the answers, then we can make our own path. And nobody has to die.
I don't think that's how this works.
Now all we need's a way to Asgard.
I know I've been a burden to you all. I know you've questioned why you even pulled me out of that hole. I have too. But it's clear now. This is what I'm needed for. This is my purpose. One last time, I will pick up my spear and I will lead us to Asgard.
Excuse me, but if you got a way to Asgard, where's that idea been this whole fucking while?
That's rather a fair question, brother.
Yeah.
Was held Asgard.
You would have gotten us all killed. And we needed to give Loki time to find his destiny. Here it is.
He keeps calling him Loki.
If we can get inside, I'm going after Odin.
I will not stop you. We can do both.
Spot on, brother. If the mask doesn't give us an out, we'll still have the drop on him.
Works for me.
Let's do it then. And quickly, before he sees us coming.
He does hate surprises.
Slow down, you damn spruce. I still want to hear the details on this.
Yeah, I don't trust him
way to
anymore.
Asgard you got. Spill it.
It's an ancient path. We can't reach it from here.
Where then?
Let me collect my things and I'll show you.
You ain't got no things. And where you going with that mask, Brock? That belongs to the kid. He earned it. All you done was make passable dirt soup.
Brock, it's okay.
No, it ain't. This ain't right. All the pieces
Yeah, something
ain't
feels
welded
way off.
together true. Like, what's with him calling you Loki anyway? You know that ain't his name. Hey, I'm talking to you. You never shut up.
Odin?
All the things.
Odin.
Let go of the boy and face me.
Tell your brother to throw me a mask and you've got a deal.
Stop moving.
Freya, if he dies.
Now. Wasn't part of the plan, but if he dies, we are square for Heimdall. And honestly, you got a bargain.
I will kill you. Plan on that.
So nice spending time with you again.
Freya, please.
Can't be in two places at once, Frigg.
Hey!
I don't move, you don't move. Don't do
Dude,
anything
what
you
the
regret.
fuck?
Regret many things. Killing you will not be one of them.
I'm in control! Here! Throw me the mask! Now!
Yeah!
Too bad, son. Looks like war after all.
Yes! What the fuck, dude? No!
Please, you have to save him. You have to. He can't. You can't. Maybe if I go back to the lake.
Stop it. I know what you've done. And I forgive you. But you gotta stop. You gotta let go.
Bro.
God damn it, man.
This whole time?
Yeah, was he Odin since the beginning?
So, what do we do now?
Now?
Now we kill Odin.
Fuck yeah, we do.
And anyone who gets in our way.
Atreus. Come.
What? Where?
It does not matter.
Where are you going?
Oh shit. I thought he was gonna blow the horn.
You can't run away from this, Kratos. Odin won't stop until we stop him. We need you here.
Well, this isn't the obvious choice, so... The path, leave. Wait. Hold on. Was he Odin that entire time? He even hinted at it that can't be in two places at once, frig. So does that mean he was in two places at once the whole time? God, he was suspiciously missing in some of that when I came back here. He was like in his broom closet. Dude, that's fucked. Did he really just kill Brock? It's like when Dobby died all over again. That's it, Brock just dies and we move on immediately? What the hell? Oh my god, that recontextualizes so much. I'm kind of excited to go back and see it again or play it again and see where all those hints were. When he called him Loki, I was like, wait, that's out of place. Do you work for Odin? I thought it was going to be that he was double-crossed. Or we were double-crossed, that he was going to be working for Odin and Odin was like, let them come in and break you out. I won't make it too hard for them to get to you. Because I did think breaking him out was a bit too easy. Oh my god. So Odin knew that whole time, no wonder he was so calm.
Oh.
And Kratos knows. Kratos knows that if we do everything else, if we let this be what gets us, then we'll just go straight to war. And Ragnarok will happen, so he's still trying to avoid it.
Father, can we? I want to go hunting.
I will follow.
We are with you, Atreus.
You mean like deer hunting, right? Again, like the start of the previous game, not Odin hunting?
What do we hunt?
Deer.
Yes.
Which way we headed, lad?
In the way of deer.
In the direction of deer.
That's twice now he's given his father's line back to him. Dude, I'm pissed. Oh, I thought we were following you. I can't believe that. Brock knew too. Brock was onto him. Brock could smell bullshit a mile away. And that got him killed. Oh, this music.
Do you wish to speak of what happened?
I think I heard something. This way.
He just needs space.
Here. Tracks. They're leading that way.
I was gonna say poor Atreus, but poor Sindri. Sindri brought him back to life.
Violence changes us. You are not weak to feel its effects.
We're all feeling its effects.
I mean, Atreus just feels fooled that he thought that he was being smart by going to Asgard and talking to Odin and gaining his trust and then, like double-crossing him and doing stuff on the sly. He thought he finally had something that he was good at, that he was smart about. And then it turns out that Odin was lying to all of us, and...
We're heading the right way.
It's bound to make him feel a little embarrassed.
Branches over there. Come
And like what he did was all for nothing, basically.
Seeing it. The knife. Brock. Sindri's face.
Son.
There it is.
It's the same as the first one he killed back in the first game.
Elbow up. Accuracy over speed. Why? That was running.
And so are we.
I don't understand.
When an animal is wounded, it must stop the bleeding, or it will die. We have been wounded, and this is a distraction.
It's my fault.
No.
We should find Sindri. I have a pretty good idea where he might be.
Lead.
It'd be nice if we got to play as Atreus now with Kratos in the back. I know that wouldn't really make sense for the gameplay mechanics, but...
Is it okay if we take the sleds? I need to think about what I'm gonna say to him.
Of course.
Damn, so is the real Tyr just dead then?
Everywhere I look, I'm reminded of my mistakes.
Our actions have consequences. To be reminded of them is not punishment.
Feels like it.
Yeah, I guess remember the lesson from it instead of reminding yourself of how miserable it is. Damn, man. It was all over so quick, though.
Seen through a deception that fooled us all. Stopped an attack you could not predict. There is no if, Atreus.
Your father's right. There are things even gods cannot control.
I don't get, though, how just Brock pointing it out to him is the thing that finally turned him. I feel like Odin would have had more composure than that.
It's Becky.
Come.
Use Fenrir. Have him go bite Odin's balls off.
We can take the sled when you're ready.
Uh-huh. Are we opening the gate? What's happening? Oh. I see. Man, this snow tessellation and deformation is so nice to look at.
Here's Temple. That's where we're headed.
Oh boy. This got heavy.
Mimir, is there a chance that we could bring Brock back? Sindri did it once. maybe we could figure out a way to do it again.
I'm afraid not, little brother. When a soul missing its full gear, its direction, like Brock's, leaves its corporeal form, well, it can't reach the Lake of Souls. He's not only dead, he's been denied an afterlife.
Oh, great.
There's nothing to bring back.
It's really gone.
Atreus, if there was anything we could do, I promise you, we'd be doing it.
I know. It was stupid of me to hope in the first place.
The Lake of Nine.
I miss when the lake was still water. I feel like I want to get on a boat and just sail away from here. From everything.
You cannot sail away from your mistakes. It is impossible to forget them.
Where are we going? Oh, other side.
I have tried.
Aye. They'll follow you no matter where you go, little brother.
If you are to sail, do it toward somewhere.
That's a good message. Sail towards something instead of running away from something else.
The lift at the end of the bridge should still work. We can get up to the temple that way.
Oh. Good doggies. Oh, it's been so long since we've been here. Oh, and to like, oh, that's cool. Sort of like symbolism as well. That's Tyr's statue down there that got destroyed in the fight with Baldur and the dragon. So now that he's killed, Tyr turned into Odin and killed Brock, and now we're going to find Sindri with his dead brother, and you see that looming over it. That's cool. That's artistry right there. I want to blow the horn again.
Atreus, what makes you so sure Sindri will be here?
It's where he and Brock reunite. Reforging something that broke. He'll be here.
There he is.
Sindri? Sindri, I'm so sorry.
No. No, I don't want to hear it. You don't know what sorry means.
We're not letting Odin get away with this.
Would that be the Odin you invited into my home?
We were all fooled.
But some of us were bigger fools than others. Aren't we? I gave you everything. My skills. My friendship. My home. My secrets. My treasures. And you just kept taking. And now what have I got? Not even my family. You want sorry? This is what sorry looks like.
What can we do?
We. There is no we. There's only you. No matter what the cost. So what you can do is get the fuck out of my sight.
Damn.
Come, Atreus. Leave it be. Mourn how you wish.
thought we were his family too.
We were.
Man, it's all gone wrong. That's so sad. His character just completely changed now.
There's no making this right, is there?
No. But I know I'll feel better when we brought Odin to justice.
Justice? Justice is not what we seek. It is vengeance. Every path I walk leads back to vengeance.
Maybe that's all we have left.
We must return to Freya.
Poor Kratos. Everywhere he goes, he's just surrounded by violent people. I mean, not to sympathize with him too much, considering he was once the most violent man on the entire planet.
We really are going to war.
It has come to that. Yes.
It has?
When we were back in Svartalfheim, looking for Tyr. This isn't what I wanted. This wasn't what I meant. Not if it meant losing Brock.
We know, Atreus. We know.
I thought we were still
really
avoiding
took
war.
Everything from Sindri.
Don't take to heart words said in grief, Atreus. No matter how spot on they feel.
Oh, it's so fucking cool to look at. Damn.
I know we should go see Freya. But I wouldn't mind staying here in Midgard. For a little while.
Aye. A few last adventures to take our minds off the state of, well, everything.
Guys, I know you always want to go, you know, you always want to go adventuring and reminding me that there's more stuff to do and other places to be and things like that, and there's side quests and all that kind of stuff, but you really think I'm gonna go side questing now after that just happened? Oh man, now I can't upgrade anything. I mean, they must come back, right? What if they're gone forever and I can't upgrade and I'm past the point of no return now? I thought Kratos still wanted to get away from war though, and now he's...
Are we even sure Freya will still be at the house?
Don't see why not. Odin's back door in was also his way out. Without the blasted raven apparently hiding in the broom closet, the house should be secure.
And she will not turn away allies in her vengeance.
Aye, it's all our vengeance now. And no more fake Tyr to twist our minds around. Oh, what a mockery he made of Tyr's desire for peace. And mine.
God. I mean, I know Kratos is saying, like, we're going for vengeance and whatnot, but we're still going there. I thought he would have fought harder to be like, no, we're not going back. We're staying home.
You're back. Are you with us? Good. It's time.
Time for what, dare I ask?
Time to unite the realms against Odin, once and for all.
Tyr tried to unite the realms. The real Tyr. Everyone loved him. And even he failed.
Then we better not fail, or there will be no one left to try. This is Ragnarok.
And Odin's already heard every blasted plan we have.
Yes, we've lost the element of surprise. More than that, we have only one way to Asgard, and it's not subtle.
Yellow.
It means we enter from Tyr's temple, here. Asgard's wall is here. Odin's host of Einherjar will hold the space in between.
Which means we need armies of our own.
As many as will answer the call. Numbers Odin won't see coming.
And that's just to reach the wall. To breach the wall, we'll need to find Surtr.
Ratatoskr was able to procure this.
The three of us will go.
I know just where to look.
Splendid. Allies, then. Who do we think we can get?
I'll venture to Helheim.
Try to recruit the army of the dead.
And I'll return to Alfheim to unite the elves.
Just like that. Unite the elves after centuries of war.
Well, they really like me in Alfheim.
And you? To Valheim?
Yes. To find Sigrun and muster the free Valkyries.
Midgard has no army.
No Niflheim, no Jotunheim.
That leaves only Svartalfheim.
I'll go to Svartalfheim.
Oh.
Sindri? Are you sure?
I said I'll go.
So be it. Good luck to us all.
Oh man, it's happening. This is what the whole game has been building up to. Ooh, I got goosebumps.
Off to Muspelheim to find the last fire giant.
Aye, brother.
Maybe everyone else's impossible mission.
I'm curious what Surtr looks like in this game. Do you think he looks dope? I'd like to think so. It's weird that I haven't been to Muspelheim with Atreus and Kratos yet, together.
You said you know where to look for Surtr.
Yeah. I unlocked the secrets in his shrine when I was in Muspelheim with Thor.
Thor?
Don't worry. He didn't see me go in.
That was not my worry.
Now look. When we find Surtr, we'll have to convince him to combine with his wife, Sinmara.
Combine?
Yeah. When the two of them, join, they'll create an enormous Asgard-destroying monster.
Oh my.
So, just easy work then, brother.
Apologies. I have some doubts regarding negotiations with Rasvelker in Helheim. My thinking is that she may be more amenable to speaking with a member of the, deceased. Mimir, you're needed.
Oh, death is a skill now. I suppose these two can survive a bit without me. Brother, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well.
Many thanks. We'll catch up with you later.
Hey, I think I can see Surtr's forge in the distance.
That's it? I wonder why he took Mimir. Well, I know why he said he took Mimir, but for like gameplay reasons, usually they take a companion away because something else is gonna happen.
Where is she?
Niflheim, huh?
Down towards that tower. You might be able to see the forge.
Sure, sure. Hoi!
Heads up! Alka!
Heads up! Skjolfa! Nice. Legendary
I
chest?
wonder if they saw their prophecy and decided to isolate themselves in their home realms to fight it.
Understandable.
Hopefully they'll understand why Ragnarok needs to happen.
I mean, everyone seems to hate Odin. I mean, destroying all of Asgard is a big thing. That's like hating one person in a town and then nuking the entire country. But
look, over there.
It feels like you wouldn't have too much trouble getting people to join. It's almost weird that they haven't done it already. Maybe Odin has some like insane power that we just haven't seen yet. Hiya! Hiya! Is that Bifrost all over you, brother? Yeah, I guess Mimir's gone now. He can't be like, Bifrost, look out, brother! You're covered in it! Hiya!
I think the forge might be past this lava fall.
You know this.
A hunch. When I was here before, I got a pretty good feel for the layout.
Oh, the lighting on those rocks is so realistic. Oh, I thought you were pointing that that was his forge, but there's another thing right here and another thing right there. All right, lead on, little man. That's what I call BB as well, little man. Every time he walks into the room, it's like, little man!
In case he doesn't want to help us.
Ready.
Prophecy says he and Sinmara join. But who knows how they're gonna feel about it now?
You would try to force these primordial beings into submission.
Well, I don't know. We can't win this war without them, right? We gotta be close. I can hear the forge.
Oh, I thought that was like how Brock and Sindri do it. And then do 3 here. Can I reach that? Nice. Oh. It was probably much easier than I was making it.
Something ahead. Ready.
Monster? Oh! Yeah, these guys aren't too bad. Just smack him in the face a lot. Like that. And then he falls down, and then you... Oi! 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 Oh, that worked real well.
The spring! Now's our chance!
Okay. I'm trying, but it's taking a while for them to show up. Okay, there's one. Close.
Try hitting it when it glows!
I know, we fought many of these. Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. Heck yeah. That spear is very useful for breaking those, because when you throw this, you have to like recall it, and then you get another hit, and then you get another hit, but in that space of time, you've built up 3 of them on it with the spear, and then you can trigger them all. Excellent. We got some good stuff. Are you ready,
There's a
Atreus?
broken gate. I think we're close.
Come on through.
That's gotta be him.
We will ask.
Heavy runic attack. Oh, it sends out tornadoes! An array of chaotic cyclones rampages through the field, damaging all enemies in its path. I really like this one, though. It really keeps stagger going. But I have a lot of XP. So let's try it out. Upgrade this one, it's very good. Oh, I forgot that I didn't have that one fully upgraded. Dang it. It's fine, it's fine. Ooh, 2 of these can... Nice. Let us go, boy. Oh, I see somebody over there. Hello? Are you Surtr? He's like, Ragnarok averted, I'm not helping you. Approach the Ashen Man.
Surtr? Well, either it isn't him, or he's ignoring us. Come on.
Wasn't long ago that Kratos was an Ashen Man. Actually, he's still an Ashen Man, but he would be called, like, Ashen One. Ghost of Sparta. Look at all the swords everywhere.
Hello.
Howdy.
We seek a fire giant.
Go away.
It is him! Whoa! God, he's strong.
What just happened? Hey, that wasn't...
We deal with these first.
Come on. Nice. It's just walked straight into
You're
it.
on fire! But you probably already know that.
Yep.
Another one?
Focus! He is the guardian of this.
Nice. We are doing a lot of damage to this thing. Oh, it's not gonna be enough though. Ha! Oh, there's one of them dead. Okay. I gotta be careful.
Right side! Incoming!
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought I picked up the thing. I thought I had it in my hand and I was like waiting to throw it. There you go.
Now's your chance!
Yup. Get away from me!
Malcolm!
Is he gonna be like, damn, I've never seen someone fight those like that before. Yeah, I'll help you guys. Cool. You guys are awesome. Hey! Help me! It looked really cool though. Or he did. Oh. There's an enemy up there? What's your plan? I was wondering what was going on.
Man, if that is Surtr, he's got a lot to answer for.
I like his design.
I won't help you. Who are you? Who you seek? And what's left of him?
Why won't you help us?
I don't want to. Elaborate. We'll die.
Right. Because you've got so much to live for.
Not me. Her.
So what's the point of all this? You keep separate from Sinmara just so you can sit here and wait to die? At least if you joined with her, you'd be together again.
We are together.
Whoa.
Got her heart. She's got mine.
Cool.
It's not much, but it's enough.
But you're not even...
Have you ever been in love? It's pretty good.
It is. It's pretty great. He's not wrong.
And Odin will succeed. And all realms save Asgard will fall.
Yeah, he must die. It's true. But I won't sacrifice her any more than you would him. Sorry.
Come.
Wait. Those blades. May I see them?
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, there's primordial fire in those.
They are not of these lands.
Shouldn't matter. Yeah, that could work.
What could?
Put those in here. And I'll become your monster. But I don't want her involved at all.
But the prophecy says you two have to combine. Sure this'll work?
What have I got to live for?
Oh, that was easy.
Not here. Follow me.
Where are we going?
Where do we go?
That's what I asked, Kratos. Maybe I'm a Jotun. I keep predicting everything everybody's gonna say. Surtr has agreed to help us if we do not involve Sinmara. He believes that his fire channeled through the blades of chaos alone can provide the spark needed to bring forth the monster who will destroy Odin and Asgard. This man of ash cares nothing for his life, only for who he loves. He bears her heart in his chest and is separated from his own. As he is separated from her, I believe I understand his condition.
Spark of the world.
Which is...
Place where Niflheim and Muspelheim meet. Where the first realms came into existence.
Do I hear an Odin raven?
You won't be able to get through this, huh?
Whoa.
Cool. That was a dope effect. Can I...
Hey, so that Surtr?
Still me.
What? He just turned into a fireball?
What awaits us at this spark of the world?
Magic, primordial stuff. With that and your blades and my heart, we'll be good. I'll get big, smash stuff. You'll like it.
But what'll happen when you change?
Dunno. Won't be me anymore.
But how will you, or, future new you, know when to attack Asgard?
You got the horn, right?
Yeah.
Then we're good.
Hold on, guys. There's treasure in them hills.
At the beginning of everything?
Yeah.
What was it like?
Loud.
Whoa.
So, here it is. The spark of the world.
This is beautiful.
God damn!
This feels too easy. Odin knows we have Gjallarhorn. He knows you have the mask. After killing Brock, he knows we would seek Surtr to start this war.
But what other choice do we have?
None. He knows that too.
This is so cool looking. It looks like we're just out in space, like it's a black hole. Wow.
This is it.
What about Sinmara? Should we at least tell her?
No. It'd hurt her too much.
More than not knowing what happened to you?
Sometimes loving someone is about choosing the lesser pain.
That doesn't make any sense.
Promise you'll stay away from her.
You have our word.
Good
Surtr,
lord.
Stabbing you with the blade's gonna be enough to create this new you?
Sinmara's heart is cold. So beautifully cold. Your dad's now got my fire in those blades. If enough of me and the spark's fire go into enough of her, it should work.
Okay.
Come here.
Damn. Such cool like art style and everything going on, visual effects. It looks like something out of Elden Ring.
Blades. Move! This'll hurt.
Me or you? Or both? Probably both. Whoa.
Now, for the really painful part. My fire, her heart. Combine them, you get Ragnarok. It's time.
Here we go, baby! He seems very excited about it now. We killed him. Oh god, it didn't work. We killed him. Oh!
How long do you think this is gonna take?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Valkyries!
Odin must have sent them!
Oh man, I gotta fight two of you? I'm gonna do this first. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, never mind, it stopped her. Nice. Send out those wolves. Christ and Mist. Oh, they share health. Nice. Nice. This is going well so far. Well so far. Like half health already. Nice. Very good. Ow! Okay. Bonk! Bonk! Oh, God. Of course it couldn't be that easy. Of course it couldn't be that easy. Oh, God. I'm trying. I'm sort of over here dying. Turn into a bear. Turn into a wolf. Turn into anything.
Surtr, we could really use a hand right now.
I gave you the hand. You're fine now. Oh, crap. Nice! Ouch, ouch, ouch! I couldn't block it or anything! Ow! Come on, I fucking dodged. Sorry, my bad. I didn't realize you were in trouble. Nice. Okay. Oh my god, now you got Bifrost health? Ultimate combo! Ow! Bonk! Ooh, Jesus. Oh, I pressed dodge! Shit! Ow! Wait, did I just die? Do I not have a resurrection stone? Did I not buy one? Probably because the fact that Brock's dead and I can't. Nice. God, those attacks are strong. I don't like this. That's a lot of damage. Yeah. Oh, you down? You down, little baby? Ow! Little help!
Get away from him!
Nice! Yeah! That's so cool! Dad and Bear! Fuck yeah! Look at him go! That's so sick! That was epic! Alright, I know we just went through something incredible and so hype and so badass, but I gotta read a little bit first about Hrist and the Mist. To fight two Valkyries in tandem is to face both the sea and the sky as they crash down as one. Their coordination in battle was unmatched, except for Dad and Bear. Instead of boy, you're now Bjorn. It is a pity their fealty to Odin is by choice and not a corruption abated by their death. I would always prefer a Valkyrie fight on my side. Their aim was to take the mask back to Odin and perhaps Atreus with it. I hope news of their demise travels swiftly to Asgard.
Did it work? Surtr! Are you there?
Sounds like he's there. Is he gonna be massive?
Whoa! Will you help us attack Asgard? Great! Hear that? All we have to do is call him with Gjallarhorn when we're ready.
Oh, that's all.
Head back to Muspelheim. We can take the Mystic Gateway back from there.
Dude, hearing that voice inside my soul, in my very DNA, that was epic. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna leave this episode here. What an ending. Holy crap. That was so cool. I'm still pissed though that Brock had to die and Tyr was Odin. What a bunch of boo-hock. But it feels like now we're actually ramping up towards the end of the game. We're actually ramping up to Ragnarok itself. I mean, now we've actually started it, the game's namesake, so I think we're in for a hell of a few episodes to come. So, if you want to be up to date on those, don't forget to subscribe because you're gonna want to be there for when this all goes down. I'm so excited. I can't wait. See you tomorrow. Bye.